Well, if you can get over your excitement about the Canadian Rough Riders for a moment, it's time to come on down to Centerville or Centreville or whatever. Zerfalls didn't want to make an obscure joke that wouldn't make sense to anyone who doesn't speak French, based on French signage in Canada, and then we started talking about Gaelic signage, and I wouldn't even begin to know what signage would say in Ireland. I do know, however, that it's Let's Play Super Shell Monster Story. I'm the Mysterious AG.
I'm Zerfall.
We don't have enough downs in American football, apparently, but we do, or we have too many downs, but we don't have too many ways to feed fat badgers. We better get cracking on finding one.
Be careful, up ahead, fat badger waits.
Okay.
No, and he turns into one of the bad guys from Mega Man.
Mega Man. I did end up, after complaining about it not having all the stuff, I did end up getting that Mega Man collection for PS4, so who knows? Who knows, folks? That might show up in a Let's Play at some point. Sealed tightly shut, and no amount of force will open it. The enemy doesn't see you.
Oh.
I'm pretty excited about this possibility of treasure here.
Oh, it's just the same room. It's the same old boring room. Oh, and I think there was a... I think I know what's going on here. I have no idea what's going on here. Okay, so you press that once and it moves that. Now I think you have to just go up and around again to get back. Because that'll just take you back here, and then if you go back in the other one...
We figured this out the other day, didn't we? It's not that
man.
complicated.
We solved the puzzle that was in a game meant for kids.
Super, you found the tassel sphere. Which I guess has got to be a weapon for Birdman.
Oh, yes. Look at all that attack up.
Speed goes up, attack goes up. It's just a good freaking deal.
Well, you'd be moving faster, too, if somebody gave you a weapon with tassels on it.
I'm not denying that, Zerfall.
How was that robot inside of that sphere? It was so small.
I think the hat helps to make it look bigger. After opens the treasure chest, super, you found the tremor hammer. Oh, nice. That's for the rock guy that we have not used in our party yet and need to get around to using.
He's like the one guy that hasn't gotten any length,
He's got,
really.
like, no love.
Yeah. No love for rock, man.
Sometimes known as Yellow Devil in Mega Man. Mega Man. Anyway, after open the treasure chest, super, you found the quick clothes.
Oh, man.
You can dress up as Quick Man. Rainbow armor or Ronber.
They might be an accessory.
It could be. This insulate cape turned out to be just armor after... See, I wonder how many different urns we have. Yeah, they don't look to be clothes that he can wear. Or main accessory he can use, so...
That's the one problem with so many characters with no real overlapping in equipment, is that you find so many treasures that you're just like, well, I already have my party of 4, so...
This really doesn't help me.
Yeah.
And also, like, I don't know for sure that everyone...
You're not going to go up the middle path there?
What? What is the middle path?
There's like a little... middle path.
Oh, I thought this was going to take us to the other side of... Never mind. Got a little confused there.
Yeah, it wasn't really the most well laid out thing. Oh, it's the king's sleep chamber, and he also was like, "I must have a giant throne."
I was gonna say, he must be like a giant. He must be like a big giant king, or some.
I thought Great Gnome was the king of this town, but they also said the king
Oh,
was
he is
wrapped up in a
huge.
cocoon.
That would explain why. No, you're right. Maybe Great Gnome's like cousin is the king of this town. There's like an eyeball pattern there. It's kind of scaring me. In that. Super, you found the crystal claws. Super, you found the prayer robe. All right, well that's gotta be for Tokyo. She's into like togas and robes and shit. Okay, apparently not. Never mind. What do I know? Isn't there like a healing, even more of a healing magic chick that we are not using right now?
Perhaps. I can't remember all the characters there were. Super.
Nice.
Oh, it's only a nice.
Fairy Rex. So long, Fairy Rex. Fairy Shepherd. Super! You found the jewel shield and the treasure that comes with it, the Tasmaniac. Oh, it can heal itself. That's interesting. Doesn't really look like a magic user to me. Super, you found the flare plate, the Ric Flair plate, and nice, you found the medicine.
It should have said, oh. It's like, oh man, all this treasure. Oh, you found a medicine.
Okay, so he moved up the flare plate, and, right, it is what it is. Ooh.
Oh shoot. Now, you should probably save the state, because we've seen this pattern once before, and I actually haven't checked the FAQ for this, but I'm assuming that it's probably the same sort of thing where you have to go... Oh, no, maybe it is just a bunch of stuff. You found a light bulb. I have an idea.
Magic half. Magic earring. Dark shuttle.
So I was going to make fun of the game for making, just before we got to the treasure rooms, having such a castle with a ridiculous layout for everyone to have to walk through if they want to get to this part of the castle. But now it makes sense because it's where they were storing all their treasures.
Yep. Wasn't there a new bow that we got? I guess the magic bow is not as good as the Dima's bow.
No, that's the special. Yeah, you have to talk to someone bow.
Came out of a quest.
It's a special bow, Daddy. Ooh.
Why are you trying to reference the wolf man when he ain't even in the part of I'm waiting back at town whenever you get sick of like the urn guy, baby.
Why are we putting up with this urn guy? He's like,
kind of sucks.
He kind of sucks, and he wants Fat Badger to be his minion.
I mean, he's clearly evil, and he's kind of horrible.
We could put up with these evil ways if he wasn't such a terrible party member, but... Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. And you moonwalk away.
Ooh, save point. Something's coming up here. They don't put no save point there for no reason. Wait, didn't we already come to this room, though?
Yes. So, are there any winged things around here? Not yet. Aha.
Oh, there we go. Gotta get them all facing the same way, and then it's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh man, the wall. Oh, that's just tattered.
Yeah, I know. It looks like bloody something.
I don't think bloody eyes. Is there a hole in the wall up there?
This is Dorado City's world-famous symbol, the Dragon Crest. Oh, hey! I don't know that we could fit in that hole, but I bet you there's someone who could help us in this situation.
Oh,
someone
I bet you there is.
Make things really turn around for us. But we can't use them here because
because there's a wall in the way.
Oh, there's a button. There's a button to be pushed.
Apparently, everybody else already made the winged things face the right direction. Oh, is that a computer? Oh, computer.
See a large lever. It appears well lubricated. Oh. and capable of being shifted. Will you tug on this mysterious lever?
So we found this little hole in the wall, and there was a sleever inside, so we just kept tugging on it. No, man, this wasn't a puzzle at all. They just were like, hey, press the button on the wall, and then we'll animate this for you.
There's like a great puzzle debate that we had about Yoshi's...
I'm still
whatever.
interested. Yeah, I'm still quite interested that suddenly there's advanced technology happening. Maybe
That
it was
badger
Earth
is some
all
kind of
along.
alien. I think we've established that. Statue of an evil god appears so lifelike you almost expect it to move. No, no way.
Oh no, he pressed the button.
What?
Oh man, and it turned into some regular enemies. They're forcing our hand to make us fight a black dragoon.
Oh no, icicle murderers.
Oh my god, he actually is murdering with icicles.
Damn. We are kind of getting killed here a little bit.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to roll with it. Thunderbolt might be worth it because it doesn't do 100 damage.
That's true. The big thing is I just want my party members not to die, so. That might not happen with Ernie. I think maybe they are kind of boss-like. I don't know that... Oh, no, not... Okay. Bernie's okay. Ernie's okay. Looks like the Avatar's going to be frozen in the next turn.
Yeah,
I don't remember us fighting those dragon guys with somebody riding on it, so maybe they're not a regular enemy. Or maybe they are.
Yeah, just do a lot of damage, but they're kind of weak. You might want to use the Holy Rain.
Yeah.
Holy Rain, of course, feeds into the Midnight Sea.
What's becoming of me?
We actually, we were in Centreville, London here, at Victoria Park, and we walked by... We walked by the big tank that's there. Well, it's not really that big, but it's a World War II era tank that's on display, and it's called the Holy Roller.
And learned new magic, Frozen Air Mastered.
She learned it from being stabbed so many times by frozen air.
And murder. So
anyways, anytime we pass by that Holy Roller, it makes me think of you.
Along the Midnight Sea.
Your various references to that.
It's not like I mean, it is a real song. It's not like I created it.
There's an awful lot of holy things that have ended up down too long in that Midnight Sea.
Use the sword key. Oh, hey, this might be it right here. The sword of love is shining brilliantly. Will you try to remove it? Sure.
No, I've heard that before.
Avatar tugged on the sword of love with all of his might, but it just hasn't been lubricated enough to shift easily.
Oh, he's got it in his hands now.
I'm waiting for this robot to betray us or something. What luck, Avatar got the love sword. Oh, is your love strong, Avatar? I still haven't really quite figured out why we needed to rescue that one lady from Great Gnome to do this, actually. Because we never quite got this far. We haven't hit anything yet that we...
Yeah, it seems that... Well, the robot didn't have a hat on. So I don't know if maybe certain people wouldn't have talked to us nicely.
Yeah, could be it. A voice speaks from a dark corner.
Precious.
That's like, what would Fat Badger even talk like? You who aspire to wield the true sword. Oh, it's not Fat Badger, never mind. Enhance its power with the aid of a master blacksmith.
I know where a master blacksmith is.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the town, but there's a town that was like, hey, there's a master blacksmith here, like screaming, you'll need this later. Even without the master blacksmith making it even lovelier, the love sword's still pretty powerful.
Well, the power of love is a mysterious thing.
Love is a mysterious thing. We can't use exit here? Aw.
You're not in a dungeon, you're just in town. The town just happens to be covered in parts of the
town
thing.
is full of monsters. It's the town of haunted monsters. We're pretty clearly in a dungeon. Come on. Maybe that one room wasn't particularly dungeony, but... Oh, hey, there's treasure over here that we never figured out how to get
Oh,
to.
I think, but you have to go back down those stairs and up in the other corner. Because the stairs near it were
You mean
up
over
from the
here?
basement stairs, yeah.
Ah. Not a puzzle, just something that requires more patience than I had. We found a magical cube.
There's something more exciting than a magical cube.
I tell you. We got the magical sword. Let us in.
You might be able to warple from here because you're outside.
That is a good thought.
Fingers crossed that it's true.
Teleport rock. Ernie was level 24.
I think he has one more level too before he gets something. There's clearly nothing blocking us here.
It is. You see, it is a dungeon, because if it wasn't a dungeon, we would be allowed to use Warple.
But if it was a dungeon, we'd be allowed to use exit. Can we use a telepo stone? Or warp rock or whatever they're called?
Eh. Wait, where did these lead? Okay, just individual little treasure rooms we've already looted. Oh, hey. We found the love sword, so...
You might need a combo shell too.
Doesn't change what he says.
You gotta press
We
the A
never
button.
checked the grounds outside the castle, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing there, so... Well, let's warple our way out of here. And,
So it was kind of northish.
I know, but I want to check with the Great Gnome first, because we rescued another one of his hot daughters.
Oh, it's you, Avatar. Oh my, you youngsters surely have a lot of energy.
In that magical sword of love.
I see you have a love sword there. Mind if I grab onto it? Seemed like forever trying to get here from the underground passage. Oh, but I finally made it. So rest a while if you need some hero, Avatar.
Leave me if you need to, but I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Alternate joke here. Stay a while and listen.
Actually, I just was here to see the Great Gnome. I don't really need to rest. What? What? Shameful, snoozing off in this way when we have work to do. Come, help me wake up my lazy father. Dorado said he needs him right now.
We need someone whose butt is big enough to sit in those thrones we kept finding.
Now, they're so much smaller than him, you must assume that they're,
Small children.
they're like a hybrid of some kind. I hate to find out who the mother is.
One of those pixies.
I
Like
wonder...
there was no penetration. It just there was just some fluid exchange. That was gross. that was sort of above and beyond our normal.
No, but it's the same with Lucky here though. Like he's half border collie, half Dawson, and everybody Dachshund. Everybody we talk to goes, "Oh, I hope the collie was the mom."
Ooh,
I wonder if this will work. Yeah.
Hiya. Whoa.
And Great Gnome is now dead.
I don't really remember how he talked, so he's gonna talk totally differently. Now. Hey, what are you doing to a sick man? Are you some lousy assassin?
It's been a while, Father. It's been a while, Father. 'Tis I. Cold cut.
Cold cuts?
Cold cut.
Oh, cold cuts. You haven't matured one bit. You're still as ornery as ever.
Father, something terrible has happened. The Aurasphere is smashed and...
A robot came out of it.
Fat Badger is resurrected. No.
That sphere those kids had wasn't really the Aurasphere then.
Right, Father. Without the Orosphere, we can't beat Fat Badger, correct?
Then, by the way, we're those kids. We're back here. But we have another way. Need 4 shells: wind, earth, water, and fire. Here's the whole history that explains the events happening right now. In addition to Fat Badger, an evil god appeared long ago and plagued this land. Man, this land's had some real problems.
Yep.
Unfortunately, this fiend turned Sheldorado into a living hell. He turned it into New Jersey. I'll be here all week, folks. But some ancients in the Shell Monster tribe knew a mysterious technique. Setsurak and Kyoken. They rose up and produced 4 shell heroes with amazing powers, and they turned this land into a living shell.
That's the type of thing this game would actually say.
Waka. I should have written this game. Somehow the ancients concentrated the powers inside their 4 heroes. Hero sandwiches, and the powers remained inside the shells after the living beings passed on. You see, the shell heroes fought to their death, for the evil was too strong.
I don't know if I'm in on this anymore. I got my own world.
Yeah. You know, I gotta go back to my own world here.
I have some homework tonight, so...
But by tapping the powers that remain inside those shells, tap those shells. Tapping the powers that remain inside those shells, others rose up too. For millennia, heroes have held the evil at bay, but never totally defeated it. The badger was just too fat. One shell crossed over the dimensional divide, the one we call in troubled times. That one brings the hero of the fire shell, while the other shells remain here. So we have one human hero and a bunch of weird fish heroes. The shells of wind, earth, and water offer protection as hedges against evil. Although actually, like, you've got the humanoid ice princess leading. These 3 are usually in the custody of the elder of the shell village. Not to mention the little kid, magician. But the tsunami washed them away. What you must do now is gather them all. Got to gather them all, ancient shells.
Don't we have like 3 out of 4 of them already?
Yeah, we've got a chunk of them anyway. And there's one that I keep thinking we're supposed to find. Maybe we had to do this before we could trigger it. Like, we're supposed to find one of the shell heroes, like, searching garbage at the tavern. Therefore, I will trust my shell map to the current fire shell hero. Could you find him for me? This map will detect the powers emitted by those legendary shells.
Oh, it's the Dragon Ball Raider.
Yeah, except instead of granting wishes, this gives us the ability to beat Fat Badger. Use it to pinpoint the location to go get him, whatever it takes. Oh, it's like Seventh Saga, back when the runes were... I guess the runes were in the sequel, too. Yes, this map should help you a lot and save some time, too, so get moving. When you have collected all 4 shells, bring them to my house immediately. The longer you take, the weaker your reward will be, so you're already screwed. Hurry and get it done, Avatar. What luck, Avatar got the shell map.
That wasn't really luck. We came here on purpose to try to get something.
He would have given it to us before.
He was like, I don't think you need it. You have the whatever it was called, the shell
thing. I think this is
the orange ball.
I think it's Cold Cuts talking now. Oh, and I just switched fast, sorry.
That means some kind of fish has swallowed that particular shell.
Wow, she said, if you happen to find a shell in a body of water, that means a fish has swallowed it. I'm not saying that it's likely to happen, but just in case.
If that's the case, you'll need to employ services of a fisherman.
The Gordon's fisherman.
Try the harbor town of Marnley. An extraordinary fisherman lives there.
Try the Marnley Harbor of Town. Hurry and find the 4 shells. The Sheldorado is doomed. Ooh.
Check your shell map. If a body of water sparkles, you have problems. Etc.
Yeah.
Avatar, Ryan seems quite taken with you. Please watch after. Everyone, you look tired. Before you go, please get some rest.
Hey, mandatory rest.
Be careful, all of you.
We were supposed to get that rest before we saw the Great Gnome, because she was all like, oh, why don't you come rest a bit? First,
double rest.
Let me hit my father in the head with this mallet.
After getting my sister to yell 69 on the phone at him. Different story. Alright, so let's check our items. We should have a shell map now.
Or a schmap, as kids are calling it these days.
Kids and their schmaps.
The schmap apps. Oh, there's one floating around in the middle there.
Ooh. I guess we have to get them in a certain order, huh? Alright, well, we've got a couple of different things we could pursue, but I am going to throw out there that it might be fun at this point to switch characters.
Okay.
Oh, that might be a really bad idea, too.
Well, I will say, if you come across Marnley, I think you should, if it's up in the north, I think that's also where that blacksmith lives. But, is it Bridgetown on the sand side? Yeah.
Same thing, I think.
Bring on down sand side. That reference is eventually going to become a garbled mess.
So Zardo, Linda, and oh, it's gonna be tough. I guess Sweet Cheeks McGee is the lowest level, although I've always liked Kyra, and it seems like I kind of miss Garu too.
I mean, it might not be bad to go back to our, not necessarily completely original crew, but head back to having Garu, what's her name, and Killa start, because they seem to be the crew that we were probably going to go against bosses with and stuff. So, like, to get them leveled back, you don't have to do this, automatically happens.
Huh?
Oh, their
Oh, that's
equipment
right.
automatically comes off.
I forgot.
You just like taking off all their clothes.
I just like having a bunch of naked party, like a naked bird guy, naked Ernie. Oh my God! So
Naked Bird and
sexy.
Ernie. Oh, we're going to get sued.
So bring in Zardo and Linda. Which I already have to. Ah, okay, fine. I'll get rid of the. Oh, see, look at camera like they're stunned that we're getting rid of them.
How dare you.
Linda, it's your turn. Zardo, I must have used Zardo at some point because he's level 16.
Yep, we used him for a little bit. Just the
Check him out.
second least amount out of everybody.
So Sweet Cheeks McGee and Ernie are both tied for the lowest level. At some point, Babu is probably going to be in our party because, like, I think eventually we're planning on getting, like, the last two members I think that we can get on this screen would be the two
Shell
other
heroes.
shell dudes.
Shiros.
Shears in the half shell. Shirtle power. So let's bring Sweet Cheeks McGee. Let's, yeah,
I think
she's
level
probably
10
a
is the
white-
level you start at.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's ever been used.
I think we took her to a spot one time to see if she said something different, and it wasn't very much
That
different.
was about it, yeah. Well, we certainly don't want her to be, like, second in the order.
She's not going to tank everything?
I sort of doubt it. It's got 32 hit points. She doesn't even have full hit points. What the hell?
She got in one fight, and then we left her here, and she didn't even bother resting. There's beds all over the place.
She was just, like, busy training, but unable to level up. So there we go, folks. Next time we'll have a really inexperienced and weak party. This may be an incredibly bad idea. We'll find out next time as we... Well, I don't know how much combat we're going to have to do at first. We're going to have to talk to a fisherman. We're going to have to talk to a blacksmith. Now that I think about it, I'm not 100% sure that we can't warp to where this next... Oh, hey, let's do this before we call it a video. Let's actually go to the town where we feel like there's a shell in the garbage.
That's my town, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking it was Britannia, but Britannia's nothing. It's just my town. I don't know why they let us name.
Maybe we have to find his shell before the shell hero shows up.
Where are you people
I think it's
away?
the girl here that says somebody's been... I know you own this bar, but you can't drink here.
I know you built this place, but get out.
Yeah, he's still not kicking it.
He's not kicking it old school. Because I feel like we find him, and that's how we get... No, but you have to get the shell to win the game, and I don't think you need to find this guy, so... I do not know. I do not know.
Perhaps
But since
anyone.
we accomplished nothing since I saved state, so there's no point in keeping this. But next time, folks, our the Avatar and his turban, our lobster friend, Sweet Cheeks McGee, Pretty Princess, Priestess, and Carmen Sandiego Bot, aka RoboCrook, will be back for more adventures. I'm the Mysterious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you'll join us next time for more of Super Shell Monster Story.